So fuel may be solid fuel, maybe liquid fuel, maybe gas. Also describe about the classification of the fuel, that is the solid fuel, liquid fuel and gas fuel. Second thing, characteristics of the good fuel means what should be characteristics of a good fuel, because always everyone like a good fuel. So about the characteristic I told you, a fuel must have high calorific value, moderate ignition temperature, moderate rate of combustion, less toxic product, less moisture content, low cost, easy to transport and easy to store. So these are the characteristics of the good fuel. Again, we discuss about the calorific value. Everyone is interested to get maximum heat from minimum amount of the fuel. So that is measured in terms of the calorific value. Any fuel which gives high calorific value, it means the heat produced when a unit mass or unit volume of the fuel is completely burned in atmosphere of oxygen or air. So this is called the calorific value. We also discuss about the types of the calorific value. GCV or HCV, high calorific value or gross calorific value. So in case of gross calorific value, we discuss about the definition, what is the gross calorific value. So gross calorific value is the amount of heat produced when unit mass or unit volume of the fuel is completely burned in air or O2 atmosphere, and this is the important, and products of the products after combustion are not allowed to escape out. So this is the definition of the GCV. Now second type of the calorific value is the NCV, net calorific value, or low calorific value, that is the LCV. So in the definition of low calorific value, we say that it is the amount of heat produced when unit mass or unit volume of the fuel is completely burned in air or oxygen, and combustion products are allowed to escape out. For example, if hydrogen is present in the fuel, so hydrogen will change into steam on burning or combustion. So steam will go out, and we know that latent heat of steam is 587 calorie per gram. So in this way, if steam is allowed to go out, certainly the heat obtained, that is less than the gross calorific value. and therefore we say it is the net calorific value or low calorific value. So we discuss about the calorific value, highest calorific value, yeah, GCV or NCV. Now again, what is the relation between GCV and NCV? Gross calorific value और नेट कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू में क्या संबंध है और कब ग्रास कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू और नेट कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू समान होगी. तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी शुड से दैट GCV equal to NCV plus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into 587 calorie. That is the latent heat of steam. Or you can say NCV बराबर GCV minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into latent heat of steam or latent heat of vapor. So just see, if somebody asks you when GCV will be equal to NCV, GCV NCV कब समान होगा? तो GCV NCV समान तभी होगा जब हाइड्रोजन ना हो. Because you say GCV is equal to NCV plus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into 587. So if the percentage of hydrogen is 0, then multiplication factor you can say 0.09 into hydrogen percentage 0. So it will be 0. So therefore you will get GCV equal to NCV. तो GCV NCV एक दूसरे के बराबर कब होगी? जब हमारे फ्यूजन के अंदर हाइड्रोजन So in this way we can say there is no difference between gross calorific value and net calorific value when fuel does not contain hydrogen. Because if there is no hydrogen, steam will not be formed and therefore there is no loss of heat energy. And if there is no loss of heat energy, you will say gross calorific value is equal to net calorific value. Now today we shall discuss about the experimental determination of GCV, or you can say HCV. एक्सपेरिमेंटली हम कैसे हाई कैलोरीफिक वैल्यू को निकाल सकते हैं? तो फॉर एक्सपेरिमेंटल डिटर्मिनेशन वी यूज कैलोरीमीटर. In intermediate level, you have studied about the simple calorimeter, that is the copper calorimeter containing water. But here we use bomb calorimeter. So this is the bomb. This bomb is double-walled. You can say like this, double-walled. Like this, double-walled. ये स्टील का बना है, स्टील. So bomb is double-walled steel container. दोहरी दीवार का है, मोटा है. and this bomb calorimeter is fitted with 2 electrodes. इसमें 2 इलेक्ट्रोड लगाए गए हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक इलेक्ट्रोड. So this is the electrode and this is the oxygen inlet. ऑक्सीजन के बिना कोई भी ईंधन जलेगा नहीं. तो ऑक्सीजन जलाने का काम करता है. इन प्रेजेंस ऑफ ऑक्सीजन द फ्यूल विल बर्न and heat will be produced. So suppose this is the fuel. ये फ्यूल जो है, ये ईंधन एक क्रूसिबल में रखा जाता है. क्रूसिबल, ये सिलिका क्रूसिबल हो सकती है या प्लेटिनम क्रूसिबल हो सकती है. तो मोस्टली सिलिका क्रूसिबल का इस्तेमाल हम करते हैं. देयर इज अनदर इलेक्ट्रोड having magnesium wire. This is the magnesium wire. Magnesium wire. This is magnesium wire. So as we bring 2 electrodes nearby, what will happen? Sparking will take place. So due to sparking and presence of oxygen, the fuel will burn. ये जो ईंधन है, solid fuel, suppose इट इज कोल, कोयला है, तो ये जलेगा. जलने के बाद क्या होगा? हीट पैदा होगी, उत्पन्न होगी हीट. जो हीट इसकी उत्पन्न होगी, प्रोड्यूस होगी, तो व्हाट विल हैपन? दिस इज द मेटल बॉडी ऑफ द बॉम्ब इज स्टील. इट विल ट्रांसफर हीट टू द वाटर. जस्ट सी हियर आउटसाइड, ये कैलोरीमीटर है. दिस कैलोरीमीटर इज नोन एज कॉपर कैलोरीमीटर. कॉपर कैलोरीमीटर, दिस वन इज द बॉडी ऑफ द कैलोरीमीटर. ये आउटर कैलोरीमीटर, बॉडी ऑफ द कैलोरीमीटर इज द कॉपर कंटेनिंग वेट, नोन वेट ऑफ द वाटर. इसके अंदर निश्चित मात्रा का पानी भरा हुआ है, वेट ऑफ वाटर. So after combustion of the fuel, heat produced will be transferred to the water. पानी हीट ले लेगा, और पानी हीट लेगा तो स्टरर है, एक मथनी है, यह घूमता रहता है, इलेक्ट्रिक स्टरर है. इट विल स्प्रेड द होल हीट टू द होल कैलोरीमीटर. ये पूरा पानी को सर्कुलेट करेगा तो हीट बराबर पहुंचेगी. तो एक्चुअली इन द एक्सपेरिमेंट, हाउ वी परफॉर्म द एक्सपेरिमेंट, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द वर्किंग ऑफ द एक्सपेरिमेंट. वर्किंग. सो हाउ वी परफॉर्म? तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी वेट solid fuel near about 0.5 to 1 gram, put into crucible, and known mass of the water is put into copper calorimeter. There is a thermometer and stirrer. So before burning of the fuel, we know initial temperature by thermometer. This is not the simple thermometer, it is a Beckman thermometer. Actually, we use Beckman thermometer in the determination of the GCB experiment. So, initial temperature is noted. Now, spark. Here, spark. Fuel will burn. Fuel will burn, heat will be produced. Produced heat will be transferred to water. And when there is a constant temperature after burning of the fuel, we note the final temperature, T2. Just see, T1 is the initial temperature, T2 is the final temperature. So, what we measure experimentally, we measure the initial temperature, We measure final temperature. We know the weight of the fuel, mass of the fuel, nearly 0.5 to 1 gram. And we should also know water equivalent of the calorimeter. Just see, this is the formula for calculation. GCB is equal to W plus capital W T2 minus T1 upon M. W means weight of the fuel. Here written W, weight of the, sorry, not the fuel. W is the weight of water taken in the copper calorimeter, small w. Capital W is the water equivalent of the calorimeter. T2 is the final temperature, T1 is the initial temperature, M is the mass of the fuel. So here, what is the water equivalent of the calorimeter? Actually, calorimeter made up of either copper or steel, it also gains some heat. It is not necessary that the heat produced after burning or combustion of the fuel, the total heat produced will be transferred to water. No, not at all. Some amount of heat is taken by the calorimeter itself. So water equivalent of the calorimeter is already calculated. It is the heat taken by the calorimeter per gram. So already we know that. So capital W is the water equivalent of the calorimeter. Value is known. Small w, weight of the water put into copper calorimeter. T2 is the final temperature, T1 is the initial temperature, and M is the mass of the fuel. So this is a very simple formula which is applied for calculating the GCV. But this formula is not very correct formula, because there are certain other factors which are involved in the calculation of the GCV or HCV. For example, here magnesium wire, which is known as the fuse wire, magnesium wire, fuse wire. So actually this fuse wire also adds some amount of heat to the bomb calorimeter. So what should happen? Actually, we have to calculate the heat produced by the fuel. But here there is a magnesium wire, it burns, it adds some heat. So this much amount of the heat must be subtracted. ये अमाउंट हीट मैग्नीशियम जिसको हम फ्यूज वायर कहते हैं हीट का, इसको हमको कम करना पड़ेगा. Not only this, there are some other factors like acid correction. During combustion, some gases are formed that also add to the heat of the fuel, so that must be subtracted. Not only that, we use some cotton for the burning of the fuel, and that also produces some, although the amount of heat is very, very small, even then, to the micro level calculation, we have to consider all these heat produced by different factors. So what is another formula? This is the corrected formula. This is the simple formula. This is the corrected formula. Small w plus capital W means weight of the water taken in calorimeter. Capital W, that is the water equivalent of calorimeter. T2 is the final temperature, T1 is initial temperature. TC, cooling correction. What is TC? TC is cooling correction. Cooling correction. Cooling correction. So this cooling correction is added in difference of the temperature minus, find it. Mostly students make mistake here. This is the minus. This is the heat produced total. Now this is the amount of heat which is not produced by the combustion of the fuel. It is due to another source. For example, this is the cotton correction and this is the fuse wire correction. As I told you, magnesium wire is burned during the combustion and therefore it also adds to the heat of the fuel. So I must reduce the amount of heat produced by the magnesium wire. So here CF, CC and CA, this much amount of the heat is subtracted from the total heat divided by molecular and divided by mass of the fuel. So in this way we can very easily calculate. Experimentally, we can determine the GCV of the fuel. NCV is not experimentally determined. We can determine NCV by the formula. I told you that NCV equal to GCV minus 0.09 into percentage of hydrogen into 587. That is the latent heat of steam or vapor. So now I will give you example to how to calculate how to solve the numerical problem if given in the examination. So just see. Now just see. This is your experiment. In this experiment, I have taken mass of the core, that is the M mass of the core 0.95 gram. Here, mass of the coal is put into crucible 0.95 gram. Water equivalent of the calorimeter, this copper calorimeter and bomb calorimeter, the total water equivalent of the calorimeter is this much. 2000 gram. This is the value of capital W. Here written capital W is 2000 gram. Weight of water, this is the water. Weight of water in the calorimeter, small w, it is 700 gram. Increase of temperature, when we burn fuel, heat will be produced and temperature of the water will increase. So T2 minus T1 is the rise of temperature. In the formula you have seen that T2 minus T1 is the difference of temperature, that is the rise of temperature. So it is given that increase of temperature is this much. This is the increase of the temperature. Acid correction, that is the CA. In the formula you have seen, acid correction is the CA, 60 calorie. Cooling correction that is TC, cooling correction 0.02 degree centigrade. Fuse wire correction, that is the CF. So just see, for calculating all these, we can use the formula like this. This is the GCV equal to small w plus capital W into T2 minus T1 plus PC minus CA plus CC plus CF divided by M. All these values are given, but just substitute all these values. Just see here, small w, weight of the water, this much. So 700 plus capital W, water equivalent, 2000, 2000 like this. T2 minus T1 is given, that is the rise in temperature, rise in increase the temperature. This is 2.48, 2.48. Plus cooling correction, just see here, this is the cooling correction. This is the cooling correction, 2.48 plus 0.02 minus CA, acid correction is given, acid correction 60. So this is the 60 plus, there is no CF, pattern correction is not given, only fuse wall correction is given. So you put here this divided by, this is the mass of the fuel, that is the coal. So here 0.95. Here, this is the data. What is required to calculate? कहता है कि calculate GCV and NCV. GCV and NCV. These are the data obtained from bomb calorimeter. So we have put all the values of small w, capital W, T2 minus T1, TC, CA, CF, so like this. So you will get a result. So this will give you the value equal to after calculation you will get 7031 calorie. This is the value of GCV. So GCV this one 0.6. Now one thing, just see here, there is a sample of coal containing carbon 90%. Whenever you burn such a type of coal containing carbon 90%, so carbon plus oxygen equal to carbon dioxide plus heat. And hydrogen is also given. So hydrogen H2 plus half O2, you will get H2O plus heat like this. So actually this is the total heat produced either by the combustion of the carbon or by the combustion of the hydrogen. So only you apply this formula and calculate. So you will get GCV. Now second question is calculate NCV. So how to calculate NCV? So NCV it is equal to GCV minus 0.09% of hydrogen multiplied by latent heat of steam. Already we know. So GCV is given. This is the amount of GCV. So 7031.6 GCV. You have calculated from the experiment. Bomb calorimeter. Percentage of hydrogen is given in the numerical. So minus 0.09 into 5 into 587. So you can calculate the value of NCV. So in this way, you get the value of GCB and LCB, and after calculation, you will get 6767. This is calculation. After calculation, you will get, I think, 6767.6 coloring. So in this way, we can use bomb colorimeter to determine GCB experimentally, and LCB can also be calculated by applying this formula LCB is equal to GCB by. Sometimes someone can confuse that sir carbon percentage given, hydrogen percentage, ash percentage is given. What do you mean by ash percent? No meaning of the ash. In fuel you burn, there are so many substances which can produce ash. So ash is one part of the percentage. So that is not the heat producing. Second thing, I will discuss another formula which can be used, Dulong formula. So Dulong formula is the theoretical formula for calculating the GCB, theoretical formula. We shall discuss it later on. So thank you.